specifically, this pavilion was designed by our architecture firm Saravin Associados, and as you can see, it holds very minimalistic architectural features, where you can find a lot of white. We also have just Portugal written on it, but it hosts a very modern atmosphere and very peaceful as well.
It does feel very peaceful.
Yeah, exactly.
You just want to sit down and relax and take it all in.
Exactly, and if you look at the floor, we actually have something that we brought specifically from Portugal. This is the calçada portuguesa. It all came from Portugal, and it is traditionally made like it was in Portugal, and it is the calçada portuguesa. It is very famous in our country, and it is to give you a feel that you're stepping right into Lisbon or Porto. Okay?
And you guys did not just create this for the pavilion, but you guys actually brought this down all the way from Portugal.
Yeah, correct.
Wow.
Yeah, we wanted to give the real authentic experience to our customers, and of course for you to feel like you're not only at home, because we like to be hospitable, but for you to feel like you're in our country as well.
All right. Now, Raphael, I was really cool as well to our right.
Yes, of course. So over here, we actually have a sculpture. This was done by one of our most up-and-coming street artists. His name is Bordalo Second. You can follow him on Instagram if you want to. He has amazing pieces, and they're all on animals, okay? And all these animals are under extinction. These ones are actually the Magellan penguins, okay? And they're completely built out of recycled plastics from the ocean. So this sends a powerful message, not only in terms of sustainability, but also to save endangered species. So for you guys that don't know, and girls of course, that you don't know, Magellan was actually the one that traveled all around the world and developed the Magellan Straits from the connection between Europe with the Pacific Ocean. So that's a cool fun fact for you. So these penguins were actually the first animals that Magellan saw once he passed Argentina, Patagonia, and he named them, of course, Magellan penguins.
I love how the penguins have their own little personalities. I mean, it literally feels like a band. They're a little band.
I think this one had a couple too many coffees, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think the coffee's made him a bit wonky.
Yeah, I think so too. But honestly, amazing art style, and also we have quite a lot of these sculptures throughout Portugal. We have one in Lisbon, some in Porto, Coimbra as well. He's done a lot of these projects all over the country. So in Portugal, you have to have our custards, our pastel de nata, which is very famous in our country and around the world as well. Even here in Dubai, you have a lot of places that sell it. So here you can get yourself a delicious coffee from Portugal as well. Like I said, we want to give the original experience. And over here, of course, we have our sweets. We have the pastel de nata, we have the arrufado, and the bolo rei over here with some croissants as well. All of these were brought by a Portuguese bakery down here to Dubai.
I love it. Can we go take a quick peek at the plaza?
Of course. So over here, as you can see, we have the balcony with the esplanada for everyone to eat, have their coffee, enjoy their pastel de nata. And here we have the amphitheater, or the plaza as well, where sometimes we host events, corporate and also musical events. For specifically, we are going to have some fado. In the next month, we're going to have some fado exhibitions over here. And just this week, we had a big event over here for a corporate company that came. Everyone had a great time. We had presentations
this looks so relaxing. I love that even though you're not having any events here, people are still able to utilize the space and come have their coffee here, relax, check their emails. So that's pretty inviting for a pavilion to have such a great little, multi-purpose area.
I think we just want everyone to feel at home. And even if I know Expo can be quite huge and you have to walk a lot, so maybe you just want to take a break, have a coffee, lay down for a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe after lunch you're a little bit too full, you want to to our amazing show. And this, of course, holds that minimalistic structure.
Yeah, I love how peaceful the walk through here is. The fact that there's no music and the acoustics is just from natural sound is actually really peaceful.
Yeah. It's to calm you down before you show you everything that we have in our country. And we even have a natural feature. Of course, we have a little bit of a waterfall. We're very connected to the water, to the oceans in Portugal, and there's some water coming through.
That's so cool.
I cannot guarantee that this one comes from Portugal, but I mean, it's still pretty close.
Can you guys see the water running down the wall? I hope I'm able to capture this. It is so beautiful.
So, over here, Ivan Dishes. How are you?
Hello, everyone.
Hi there, how are you?
Welcome to Portugal.
So over here we actually have a heart of Viana. So the heart of Viana is actually a national symbol, and this one is the biggest piece of filigree art ever made. So filigree is actually silver that has been gold plated, and weaved by hand. This one is the biggest structure ever made, and you can actually find it here at our pavilion. I know that maybe the capture doesn't catch all
The fine details. Let's actually try and zoom in and see if you guys will be able to catch the details on this. It is incredible. I mean, just all the little fine lines and the weaving of the silver. It almost feels like it's thread. That's how precise and integrated it is.
It took many hours, and very skillful craftsmanship, in all honesty.
Hi there, Asia Pacific.
Let's see what everyone is up to. So let's go over here. This is our show. So over here, we get an immersive experience for all our guests. For all our guests to see what Portugal has in terms of diversity, in terms of our big landscapes, and also our culture. We have a lot of festivals, music festivals, and also corporate festivals that we host in our country, like the Web Summit that has been hosted in our country since 2016. And over here, you can feel a little bit more connected to the nature, connected to the sea, which is exactly what we want to put out there. We want to show everything in the diversity of our country.
This room is so impressive because you literally feel like you're going on a little tour around Portugal. Like literally, you're immersed inside of it, you know?
That's exactly what we wanted to embellish. We wanted to, you know, if you've never been to Portugal, or maybe if you've been, Portugal, I know it's a tiny country, but we have just so much to see and so much to do. So we wanted to put this experience out there for everyone to take a trip around Portugal, a little teaser as well, and an invitation for you to come down and actually visit our country, as you should, because it's
Talking about visiting Portugal, we actually have a question from It's Cherry Blossom. She asked,
Hi Cherry Blossom, how are you?
She asked, when is it the best time to visit?
I would say September is the best time, or beginning midway of May, because you won't catch all the tourists, and the weather won't be as hot. So in September especially, the weather starts going down, but you still have quite good weather for, you know, going to the beach, enjoying some esplanada
I was actually
time.
about to ask that. Would you still be able to go to the beach during that time?
Absolutely. We
I love the beach.
we have 300 days of sun in Portugal. Yes, winters sometimes can be a little bit cold, but sun, it will always be there.
All right,
Okay? Now, shall we go to the next room?
Yeah.
Let's go over here.
All right, we're going on to the next one, guys. And through this magical wall, there's a door.
Here we go. Hi, Lucas. Hello. So
Hola
right
says,
here.
hola, Rafael.
Hola. So over here we have our interactive part. So over here we have the Palace of the Feather. The Palace of the Feather is one of our most esteemed pieces of architecture, and this castle was actually it's actually very well known for its bright colors and its romantic architectural art style, and it's located in Sintra. So Sintra is actually one of the most beautiful places you'll ever see in Portugal.
Oh.
And yeah, if you ever go there, this castle is actually right in